Imagine two friends. They graduate from the same university, land jobs at the same company, earn the same salary, work the same hours, and live in the same city. If you looked at their lives on paper, you'd assume they'd have the same future. But 20 years later, they couldn't be more different. One owns a beautiful home, has a growing investment portfolio, rarely worries about money, and can spend weekends with family instead of stressing over bills. The other still counts the days until payday, has almost no savings, carries debt, and feels like no matter how hard they work, they're never getting ahead. What happened? Did one win the lottery? Did one inherit millions? Did one secretly build a successful business? No. The biggest difference wasn't how much they earned. It was how they managed what they earned. Most people think wealth starts with a bigger paycheck. While earning more certainly helps, income alone doesn't create wealth. If it did, every doctor, lawyer, athlete, and celebrity would stay rich forever. But many don't. Because wealth isn't determined by how much money comes in. It's determined by how much stays. Think of it like two buckets sitting under the same faucet. Both receive the exact same amount of water every month. One bucket slowly fills until it's overflowing. The other has tiny holes in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour into it, it never stays full. Your paycheck is the water. Your financial habits are the bucket. One friend understood something that most people never learn. He paid himself first. The moment his salary arrived, a portion automatically went into savings and investments, not whatever happened to be left over at the end of the month. First, before shopping, before entertainment, before unnecessary spending. At first, it felt difficult. He had to say no to things he wanted. He questioned whether it was worth it. But after a few months, saving stopped feeling like a sacrifice. It simply became part of his routine. The second friend had a different system. He paid everyone else first: the landlord, the bank, the credit card company, restaurants, online shopping, streaming services, weekend impulse purchases. And if there happened to be money left at the end of the month, he'd save it. Most months, there wasn't anything left. Neither friend was smarter. Neither worked harder. The only difference was the order of their decisions. Then something interesting happened. Both friends received raises over the years. The first friend increased his investments every time his income increased. The second friend increased his lifestyle: a nicer apartment, a newer car, a more expensive phone, more subscriptions, more monthly payments. Each raise made him feel richer for a few weeks. But months later, he was back to living paycheck to paycheck. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it quietly traps millions of people. The more they earn, the more they spend. Instead of buying freedom, every raise buys new obligations. The first friend understood something else. Money can work. Every dollar he invested became another employee working for him 24 hours a day. Those investments earned returns. Those returns earned even more returns. Year after year, his wealth began growing faster than his salary ever could. That's the incredible power of compound growth. Imagine planting a tiny seed. For a long time, nothing seems to happen. Weeks pass, months pass, maybe even years. Then one day, the tree begins growing rapidly. Most people quit watering the seed long before that moment arrives. Investing works exactly the same way. The hardest part isn't making money grow. It's having enough patience to let it grow. Another major difference was what each friend bought. One bought assets. The other bought liabilities. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. One purchased investments that generated future income. The other purchased expensive items that came with endless monthly bills. From the outside, both looked equally successful. But appearances can be incredibly misleading. Real wealth is often invisible. The expensive car parked outside doesn't tell you what's in someone's bank account. Designer clothes don't reveal how much debt someone carries. Luxury watches don't guarantee financial freedom. Many people spend money trying to look wealthy instead of becoming wealthy. Ironically, the people who are truly financially secure often live far more modestly than you'd expect. Because real wealth isn't about showing people what you own. It's about creating a life where money is no longer something you constantly worry about. The truth is, financial freedom isn't built through one lucky break. It's built through thousands of ordinary decisions repeated over many years. One paycheck, one investment, one smart choice, again and again.